Hey, sis! Guess where I am right now? I bet you won't be able to guess it right.
Irina, I'm too busy for this. You should know that.
Whoa, okay, jeez. Calm down. What's gotten into you? Are you on your period or something?
It's my wedding day today, and Alan still hasn't arrived yet. How could he be so late today out of all days? None of us have any idea where the hell he is. He's not replying to any of my text messages, and he's not picking up his phone either.
Oh, really?
My wedding is ruined. I can't believe it. It's meant to be the happiest day of my life. Also, where the hell are you? You should be here by now, too. Everyone else is here already, and honestly, I could really do with your help right now. Do you know where Alan is at all? I swear, if he got cold feet and ran away, I'm gonna kill him.
Well, I knew that this would happen.
What? Why did you say that? What is wrong with you? This is no joke. Please, would you hurry up and get here? I have enough on my plate already. OMG, just where the hell is he? He's already over an hour late. We need to start getting dressed already.
Well, it seems like you're not going to bother answering my questions, so I'll just tell you the answer.
I told you that I don't have time for this right now. What question are you even talking about?
I asked you where you think I am right now. Anyway, I'll tell you where I am. I'm actually at a hotel right now.
Okay. You're meant to be attending my wedding. What the hell, Irina? Stop messing around with me and just start heading over here right now then.
Well, there's actually more that I need to tell you. You need to listen to what I have to say next.
For Pete's sake, what is it?
It'll actually solve one of the problems that you're having right now. I'm not at the hotel alone. I'm here with Alan.
With Alan?
Yep.
The Alan that I'm meant to be getting married to today?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing together? Just tell him to hurry up and come here. Tell him to come here now.
Do I even have to tell you what we're doing and why we're here? You're not really that dumb, are you?
What do you mean? Irina, this is my wedding. Can you please cooperate and stop being annoying?
Alan is not going to be at the wedding, Claire. And neither am I.
Wait. What? Why the heck not?
We were making love to each other, of course. What else would we be doing at a hotel together? He told me that he really regrets getting engaged to you in the first place, you know? He wants to call everything off with you and be with me instead.
What the heck are you talking about, Irina? Don't be making stupid jokes like this to me right now. I don't need it.
Unfortunately for you, I'm not making any jokes at all. This is all true, and you're just gonna have to accept this reality. Alan no longer wants you. The only person that he can think about is me. We only just met yesterday, and we really haven't been able to get enough of each other since then, and it'll stay that way for a while. We don't want anything to distract us, so we're both going to be turning our phones off now. Don't bother trying to contact either of us today, because we're not going to be replying to you.
Irina, what the hell do you think you're doing? He's my fiancé! I was going to get married to him today! What the actual frick, Irina? What are you doing? Is this for real? Irina! Do you not realize that you're gonna be in so much trouble for this? The wedding is starting soon! OMG, why does this have to happen to me?
Hi, Claire! How have you been doing? It's been a year and a half since we last talked. I've missed you. Have you missed me? I've been doing absolutely great, by the way. Have you finally managed to forget about your heartbreak from the past now?
Wow, Irina. Over a year of silence and now you finally reply? Impressive. I still haven't forgiven you for what you did, you know. I still don't even want to be talking to you at all. Although there is a lot of things that we need to sort out between us. Why did you even bother contacting me all of a sudden?
Well, I contacted you about a couple of things, actually. I guess I should start with Alan. We just broke up, and we're not going to see each other anymore.
Well, congrats. I really couldn't care less about you guys at this point. Why are you telling me this?
I just wanted to apologize to you for stealing him from you, I guess. I never thought that I would end things with him so quickly.
I had no idea that you guys were even living together, you know? Why did you guys break up anyway?
Oh, I just messed up a little. He caught me inviting my new boyfriend over to our place. I'm so clumsy sometimes.
OMG. What is wrong with you, Irina? You destroyed my engagement and wedding to steal him away from me. Now you've moved on to someone new already? It's not even been a year.
I just can't help it. I'm so attractive, so guys just keep on coming at me. I guess that's something you'll never be able to experience, sis. You inherited all the ugly genes from our parents, after all. I am so glad that I wasn't born looking like you.
How dare you say that to me? I'm gonna block you if that's all you have to say to me.
Wait a sec. I haven't finished talking. I'm gonna be coming back home to live with you guys tomorrow. So can you tell Mom and Dad about this too? I'm gonna bring my child with me too. So please make sure that my room is clean so that we can move in right away and there's more space.
You have a child? You gave birth. Who's the father? OMG, this is crazy.
I actually became pregnant really soon after taking Alan from you. So it's his baby. I gave birth to her a month ago, actually, and we were planning to get married, but that was when he found out about me cheating on him. He kicked both me and the baby out, so that's why I need to move back in with you guys.
I'm just lost for words. You're just so unpredictable. And that's not in a good way.
Anyway, I'm gonna be staying with one of my friends tonight. I'll come back home sometime in the evening tomorrow. Oh yeah, and one more thing. I'm gonna be really busy because I have to go on lots of dates with my new boyfriend. So I'm gonna be asking you to look after my baby for me. So thanks for doing this for me, okay? I realized that raising a baby wasn't an easy thing to do, and so you're a massive help.
What are you talking about? Why did you think that I would want to do that?
Isn't it kind of obvious? You're still in love with Alan, right? I bet that you can't forget him at all. My baby is also his baby, too. I'm giving you the opportunity to raise his daughter. She's still only a couple of months old, so she probably has no idea that I'm her mom. You can adopt her and raise her as your own daughter if you'd like.
What?
I've had enough of being a mom already, Claire. I realized that raising a child is just too much effort for me.
You really shouldn't be saying something that irresponsible. She's your daughter, so you need to take responsibility and raise her yourself. I'm gonna pretend that I never heard this from you. Also, don't bother coming back home. We don't want you here.
Wait, what? I'm for sure coming home. You guys should be happy about it, too.
Why's that? I told you, we don't want you here.
What are you talking about? This doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna come back home no matter what you say.
There's no point because we've moved. Mom and Dad sold that house you're trying to go back to.
What? They sold our house? There's no way. When? OMG. You're lying to me because you don't want me coming home, aren't you? That's it, isn't it, Claire? I'm not gonna fall for that. Make sure that my room is cleaned. Claire, I'm back! You guys must be so excited to see me. Anyway, what did you guys do to this house? It must have cost a lot of money to renovate the house this much. Everything's so new that it almost doesn't feel like the same house. I love the color scheme of the walls inside, though. So I'm guessing that this is why you didn't want me coming back home, huh? You wanted to keep this new renovation a secret and have this place all to yourselves. Well, it's too bad. I managed to sneak inside the house from one of the windows at the back of the house. I'm looking forward to living with you guys again. Where are you all anyway? Is no one home right now? I'm so hungry. I was hoping one of you would make me some food. I guess I'll just grab something to eat from the fridge then. It's so tiring moving around with a baby. I'm totally exhausted now. I'm gonna finally lie down and relax. Okay? Thank God. What the hell is going on here, Claire? This is urgent! Call me back!
Irina, what's going on?
Who are these complete strangers living in our house? They kicked me out of the house! I can't believe that this is happening. I need you to come back right now to help me get these strangers out of our house. I should also call the police to get these people arrested. How dare they trespass into our house?
Wait, hold on a moment. Don't call the police until we figured out what's happening. Where are you right now? Are you at the house on T Avenue?
Yeah, of course that's where I am. I got kicked out, so I'm waiting for you outside the house.
Did you not listen to anything that I said earlier? I told you that we moved.
No, you didn't. That was a joke, wasn't it?
Read over our text messages if you don't believe me. We decided to move house the moment you disappeared off with Alan a year and a half ago.
Wait, so you were telling me the truth when you said that? I really thought that you were lying to me.
Why would I lie to you about that?
Then why did you guys move without telling me? It would have been nice to know. I'm part of the family as well, you know.
We didn't tell you that we were moving house because you're the reason we decided to move in the first place.
What do you even mean by that? How could I be the reason behind this?
I'd invited all my friends, family, and co-workers to that wedding that you ruined last year. They all saw me being left at the altar because of you. My stupid, lying, cheating sister who decided to sleep with my fiancé and run away with him. It was so humiliating. And I started to get depressed because of you. Some rumors even started to spread saying that there was something seriously wrong with me to get left at the altar on my wedding day. I couldn't continue to live in an environment like this. That's why I decided to move and change jobs as well.
OMG. Well, you could have just moved out the city by yourself. There was no need for Mom and Dad to move out with you. I really liked that house we grew up in.
They decided to move with me because they knew that there was a possibility that you would try to move back in at some point.
So what? What's wrong with me trying to come back?
We were all disgusted by what you did to me and came to a conclusion that we wouldn't help you out no matter what happened. I think all of us just needed a fresh start, and that's why we decided on this move.
OMG. What should I do?
What?
There's a bunch of cops driving towards me.
Well, you sneaked into a complete stranger's house. It's no surprise that they would report you to the police. Good luck explaining to them about what happened.
Why is this happening to me? I've never felt so humiliated before in my life. Those idiots forced me to pay them back for all the food that I ate and for the cleaning fees because I took a nap on one of their beds. I only have like $5 left in my wallet. What am I meant to do? Claire, please help us out here. My daughter won't stop crying.
Oh, so that's all? They let you off with just a warning then?
Yeah, I managed to talk them out of arresting me because it's not like I had any bad intentions, right? We only went inside because I thought that it was my house still. I asked our neighbor to convince the police that I used to live in that house.
Well, you should consider yourself lucky then.
They're lucky about what happened to me today. We've got nowhere to go now. Would you please hurry up and tell me the address of the place you guys moved to?
Why don't you just go and live with your new boyfriend that you were telling me about?
Fine! You're so annoying, Claire. I don't have any other choice because you're not helping me out here when we're family. You cow! I'll just do that then. I can't believe it! This is literally the worst day of my life. That freaking idiot had another girlfriend. I wasn't the only one he was dating. I went to his house so that I could start living with him. When I knocked on his door, a random woman opened it and she accused me of stalking her and chased me out of their house.
Looks like you're finally paying the price for all the terrible things that you did in the past.
How can you say that? We could really use some help right now.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that you weren't alone. Have you been moving around this entire time with your baby daughter?
Yes, I have. It's not been easy for me at all. I'm absolutely exhausted, and I don't know how much more of this I can take. Please do something, Claire. I'm begging you.
Let's see. Where are you right now?
I'm pretty close to the B station.
Okay, hold on right there.
What is it? Are you gonna come and help me out or something?
Hey, are you still there? Do you know the C Hotel that's a 2-minute walk from the station that you're at?
Yeah, I think so. It's the one with the big black sign, right?
Yeah, that's the one. I've booked you a room at that hotel in your name, so you can go and spend the night there with your baby. I've already paid for the room, so you can head over now.
Wait, really? OMG, you're the best!
I'm not paying for anything extra, though. You're gonna have to pay for that yourself.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Thanks so much.
The checkout time is at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, so make sure that you wait outside after you check out.
Okay, I'll do that. It's so great that I have an awesome sister like you. You really are such a lifesaver. I'm really looking forward to living with you again starting tomorrow. Wait, what the hell is going on? Why is our uncle waiting outside the hotel to pick me up? I don't see you anywhere at all.
Well, I'm glad that you guys managed to meet up.
Hurry up and tell me what's going on. I thought that you were gonna pick me up.
I never said that I'd be the one to come and pick you up, did I? Dad was actually considering to come and help you out if you decided to apologize for what you did. I think that him and Uncle Jerry were even planning to rent out an apartment for you and your baby. But you seem to have no intention of apologizing nor show any signs of remorse for what you did to me and our family. Which means you're gonna be living with our Uncle Jerry from today.
What? I don't want to live with him.
Well, he's there to make sure that you don't run away and disappear again. You probably haven't thought about this at all, but you owe me a huge amount of money too, Irina. You and Alan need to pay the cancellation fees for the wedding that you guys ruined last year. 50% of it each.
Wait, what are you talking about all of a sudden? That wedding never ended up happening. Why should any of us have to pay for any of it?
The wedding was canceled on the day it was meant to happen. There was so much time and preparation invested into it already. It was too late to cancel it. The cancellation fee was 100% of the entire cost.
Oh, I had no idea about that.
I also had to cancel our honeymoon that we were meant to go on right after the wedding. I had to pay the full price for that as well. You disappeared at the time, so I had to pay for cancellation fees and everything. And that was a lot of money.
But I'm not going to pay for it. No way.
I'm also going to sue you for all the emotional distress that you caused me as well. My depression and everything. I ended up having to move and change jobs because of what you did.
So you're gonna sue your own sister?
Of course I am. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
Well, then you should sue Alan before suing me.
I've already done that, and he's already paid me his portion, and now it's your turn.
Wait, he's paid you already?
Yeah, he got in touch with me the other day. I told him the account I wanted the money in, and he got it wired to me right away, actually. I blocked him after that, though, so I have no idea what he's doing with his life now. But at least I have the money.
I don't have the money to pay you anything, though.
I knew you'd say that. That's why you're going to be moving in with our Uncle Jerry. He was actually looking for someone to help for his factory that he owns. You're gonna work there until you pay me back the $70,000 you owe me.
What? Did you just say $70,000? That's gonna take forever to pay off if I become a factory worker.
I know that it might be difficult to work while raising your baby, but this is the best solution for you. He's your relative, so he'll be understanding of the situation you're in. He'll also be keeping a close eye on you so you don't disappear like you did last year. This is gonna be your life until you finish paying me back all the money that you owe me.
Wait, no! This isn't how I imagined my life would be at all. Please don't make me do this. I want to move back in with you guys. Please, sis. Let's forget about what happened between us. Water under the fridge. Please?
That is never gonna happen. You only have yourself to blame for how your life turned out. I hope that you use this as an opportunity to learn your lesson, Irina. Well, that was one hell of a ride. That's what I was thinking as I ended that conversation with my sister Irina. Our Uncle Jerry and his wife works at their factory, but his wife now takes care of Irina's daughter while Irina works at his factory during the day. Jerry's children had recently moved out of their house, so they had some empty rooms, and now Irina and her daughter stay there. So Irina is currently working long hours during the day and taking care of her baby at night until she falls asleep. She barely has any days off either, because she still has a really long way to pay off all the money that she owes me. Once her baby falls asleep at night, she cries watching all of her friends' Instagram pages and seeing how much fun they are having with life. I guess she never imagined that her life would turn out this way. This is what she deserves for ruining my wedding and my life that I had planned out. Serves her right. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like the video and leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we hope to see you in the next one.
Hey, Diana! Oh my gosh. When was the last time I texted you? Did you miss me? I hope you're doing good. Wait, actually, scratch that. I guess that's still kind of hard for you, huh? I mean, think about it. It's only been 6 months. It's only been 6 months since I stole your super awesome, super hot boyfriend from you. Me and Lucas are doing really good right now. Even today we had steak for dinner. I know. It's not easy, huh? Just 6 months ago, you were dating a millionaire boyfriend and were making preparations on getting married and stuff. Too bad I stole your soon-to-be CEO fiancé from you. How does it feel like to be suddenly forced into living in poverty and misery? I would love to know. I mean, I can't even imagine. But I bet it's probably really devastating. It's not just a normal heartbreak after all. You lost a fortune, and you had your boy stolen by your younger sister. But I always told you I'd get the better of you one day. It's your fault for never taking me seriously. It's okay, Diana. You only have yourself to blame for letting your success get to your head. But you can always do better in the future. That being said, I'm not giving Lucas back to you. Because we're already married. Hey, want to check out the new purse he bought for me? I can send you a pic.
Gee, Selena. What time in the morning do you think it is right now? I thought this was some kind of emergency. You woke me up for nothing. Look, if you want someone to listen to you brag, you can either find someone else or annoy me again in the morning.
Oh, please. You're here right now. I got your attention. Why stop now? It's okay. You can be honest with me. You were staying up all night, weren't you? You were staying up all night fuming about the fact that I'm in a better position than you.
Yes, I got thirsty and woke up in the middle of the night. Listen, you can boast all you want, and for all I care, it doesn't matter in the slightest. You and Lucas are both someone from the past. I really can't care less.
Yeah, right. Like I'd believe that. Never underestimate your little sister, Diana. Never.
Why do I even try? It's not like you'll listen to me anyway. You know what? I'm going back to sleep. If you still want to text something, I'll check it in the morning.
What? Hey! You didn't let me say anything yet!
Isn't it way past your bedtime, lil sis? You should turn in too.
Diana! I'm not done yet! Diana? Hello? I'm gonna spam you all night if you don't answer me! Diana! Ooh! I get it now! I finally understand why you're acting so mean! You're being salty because you can't accept the fact that I prove myself to be better than you. I know you like playing hard to get with the boys, Diana. You were never the one to express how you actually felt. You can pretend like you're sleepy and cool with everything, but you can't deceive my eyes. I know you're still not over Lucas. I mean, that's why you were awake last night too, right? I thought you were angry, but maybe you were actually crying. Crying over the fact that poor Lucas isn't going to come back to you anymore. I bet you were super upset that I stole your chance to become a millionaire's wife from you. It must be super frustrating and upsetting, but it's not like you can say that to my face. I mean, that would be too embarrassing for you, huh? You always acted so high and mighty. I get it now. I understand everything. Aw, you poor miserable thing. Hey, I know. Now that I've seen through your cool facade, I'll tell you more about my happiness. I mean, everyone always praised you for stupid things, like getting good grades and getting into that famous company you used to work at. I bet you thought you were better than me. But you were so wrong. I'm more friendly with people, and I'm more cuter. I know exactly how to make boys fall for me. Want to know the secret to how I made your millionaire ex-boyfriend fall in love with me? Want to know how I got him to marry me instead of you? Want to know? Hey, I know you've checked my text. Why don't you say something instead of staying silent? Unless you're too upset to even reply. Oh, by the way, one of my friends said she saw you coming out of a shabby apartment building. Is that actually where you live now? I bet it is. You were living in your boyfriend's house and you never left home. I'm guessing you quit your job after you started dating him, huh? You really should have kept working. Maybe if you did, you wouldn't have had to move to a broken-down apartment. Hey! Can I ask you a question? What does it feel like to live in a broken-down building? Do you have tap water? Do you sleep with roaches? Are your living conditions as bad as movies make them seem?
You're lucky I'm the only one reading your text right now. I really hope you're not saying that in front of other people.
Finally! You replied! Took you a while. So, what's it like? I'm waiting for an answer.
Fine. I don't know if the place I'm living in right now counts as a shabby apartment, but I'll tell you what it's like. It's worth the $10,000 rent. The view is nice and the security's decent. It might not be an estate, but it has its own perks.
$10,000? Diana, you mean $1,000, right? It's okay. We all occasionally make typos. My friend said you were living in one of the cheapest neighborhoods within the area. I know your rent can't be that high. But let's just make one point clear. I'm pretty sure your place is shabby as hell, no matter who you ask. You can try acting like everything's fine as much as you want. It won't change things. You're still living in a dumpster while I'm living in an actual mansion. You should quit acting so cool. It's really cringe.
I could say the same thing about you. It's been 6 months since you and Lucas ran off. Isn't it time you found out already?
Found out what?
You really don't know, huh? It's about Lucas and his dad's company.
Oh? Go on.
Nope. This is Lucas and his family's issues. It's not something an outsider like me should be talking about. The moment we broke up and called off our wedding was the moment I no longer got involved with their business. But you know, seeing how you've been together for over 6 months, I figured it's about time you got at least a vague idea of what's happening behind the scenes. So yeah, consider this as me trying to be a responsible older sister and giving you a heads up. For old time's sake. If you want to know the actual details, do your own research and investigating. You're snoopy enough to creep into other people's love life. I know you're more capable than you seem, if you're actually motivated enough.
I really don't get it, sis. Like, what are you even talking about? Look, if you just want to act jealous and make up weird stories about Lucas and his family, go ahead. But you can't fool me. I'm far from being the smartest girl on earth, but even I'm not that dumb. You really think I'm gonna fall for a stupid lie like that? Please.
Well, I'll just say that I'm hoping you're not as stupid as you seem. But maybe I'm being too optimistic.
Come on! Look, I know you're a genius, Diana. I hate admitting this, but our parents always praised you for being smart and talented and stuff. But now that I'm with Lucas, I think that proves who the real genius was, right? I mean, think about it. I was able to win over you when it comes to relationship issues. And I'm now guaranteed a spot in a millionaire mansion. That proves I'm finally better than you, right? When it comes to looks, I already know I'm hotter than you. People would say that I'm like the goddess Vienna.
You mean Venus? Vienna's a city, Selena. In Austria.
Wait, that's what I meant. That was autocorrect.
Yeah, sure. Whatever floats your boat, girl.
I'm not lying.
Whatever. You know what? If you don't want to believe me, you don't have to. But I warned you, so don't come crawling back to me in tears if something bad happens later on. I'm going to say this again, one last time, but you should really check what's going on with Lucas and his family. If you're going to brag about being his wife, you should really start learning about your husband's business.
Pfft. Yeah, sure thing, sis. Gee, you really are at the lowest of lows right now, huh? Then again, you're poor, you're single, and you're probably never going to be able to get married with how you are now. So yeah, I don't blame you. I heard poor people tend to be more mean and cruel because they're stressed out and need to lash out at others. So I'll be nice and forgive you for lying to my face. Oh yeah, there's one more super important thing I wanted to tell you. Me and Lucas are actually going to go on a trip to Europe. Lucas has everything planned out, so I don't know the details, but I bet it's going to be super romantic. Ever since we got married, Lucas would take me to these trips every few months, and every single time he'd be so amazing. This is the true American dream, I think. Living in a beautiful mansion, going on overseas trips, having wonderful French cuisine. Oh yeah, the most important part of our next trip is that we're going to stay overseas for more than a month. Try not to get into any trouble just because you're going crazy with jealousy.
Yeah, whatever. Look, if you don't have anything else important to say, can I go?
Ooh, someone's upset.
Ugh.
Diana! Do you know what's going on right now? You know, don't you? You need to explain things to me.
Hey, I'm guessing you're back in the U.S.? Welcome home?
That's the problem! I don't have a home to go back to!
I'm sorry, what?
I just got back to our millionaire manor. You know, the one where I was living in with Lucas and his family. There are some construction workers demolishing our home. I told them to stop, but they say they're just doing their jobs.
Oh, I get it.
You know something about this, don't you? Your texts from a few months ago sound like you knew something. You need to explain things to me. What the hell is going on?
Don't ask me. Ask Lucas's parents.
Huh?
You know their contact details, right? All I know is that someone I know who lives in the area told me Lucas's family moved. I don't know much else. It's your family too now. Shouldn't you contact them yourself and find out what's going on?
So much for getting worried. I called Lucas's dad, and he told me where they moved. He also told me there was something important to discuss. He warned me that it's going to be something shocking. But you know, I know where this is going. I bet they moved to a new mansion. They must have remembered me saying that I wanted to live in a place near the beach. I wonder where it's going to be. I hope it's somewhere nice. Ooh, but living near the mountains might be nice too. If we have a large enough amount of land, we might be able to ride around on horses too. I'm so excited. I'll tell you more once I find out where we're living next. Diana, you need to hear this. It's horrible. Our new place, it's like a nightmare you can never wake up from.
What now?
I arrived at our new address, but it's the same place as your broken down apartment.
Huh. That's a weird coincidence. I guess they moved into the place after it was put up for rent. Well, this was bound to happen sooner or later. Can't say I didn't warn you.
What do you mean? Why was this bound to happen? What else do you know? You need to tell me, please.
Like I told you before, ask Lucas's parents.
Why? Why can't you just tell me everything?
Because I'm not associated with them anymore. It'd be wrong of me to just spill our private financial information about them, right? Look, I'm pretty sure Lucas's dad is going to tell you everything pretty soon. So just hear what he has to say and have him answer any questions you have. Okay? Now quit bothering me.
What the hell is going on? Seriously. I stayed up the entire night. I don't know what to say. I didn't know Lucas's dad was no longer the CEO of his company. How's Lucas going to become the next CEO now? Where is he going to get all his money now from?
Did the two finally explain everything to you?
Yeah. I didn't really understand it, but I get that they stole money from the company. And I guess that's a bad thing? Even if it's their company? That's why we're in this mess right now. Right?
Pretty much. What I know is that Lucas and his father committed embezzlement. That's why the company now has a new CEO. The company chose someone who's unrelated to those two, so they wouldn't be causing any more trouble. Are we on the same page?
Yeah. I was so shocked. I think my mind just blanked out. I thought it's still like midnight, but it's already morning. Is that why we're going to live in this shabby apartment from now on? Because they need to return the money they took?
Probably. There's also all those legal fee issues. Plus, they both lost their jobs. So, I guess they needed to make money by selling their old house.
They lost their jobs too? Like, they're fired?
Uh-huh. I found out about them committing embezzlement right before our breakup. I first got suspicious of them after noticing that they seemed to be using way more cash than their salary should allow. After having a word with them, they told me mostly everything. It seems like they didn't consider it wrong since they were at the top. I tried to make them take accountability, but that's when you joined the party. I guess Lucas found me a pain to deal with. He probably wanted an excuse to avoid me. The two of you started going out. I broke up with him, and after that, I never had the chance to talk about the issue with them anymore.
I never knew.
Well, that's pretty much my story.
But even if that were true, how much bad could they have done? I mean, we're living in an apartment with barely enough room for 3 people to sleep in. I can't believe you're living in these conditions. Which room are you in anyway? We're neighbors now, right? It'll probably be easier if I talk to you in person.
Okay, let me get one thing straight.
What?
You keep mentioning that apartment like I live there, but I don't. I'm not trying to make myself seem better or anything. I did used to live there. Or, to be more exact, that's where one of my friends used to live. She's studying medicine, so she really needed all the time and money she could save. But she was still kind enough to let me stay over until I found a new place after I left Lucas's home. Obviously, I moved after I found a new house. I couldn't just have her take me in forever. Remember the $10,000 apartment I mentioned in the past? That's really where I'm living right now. I also wanted to thank my friend for having my back despite all the hardships she's facing. So a few months ago, I finally convinced her to stay with me over at my new apartment. The old apartment was put up for rent, and I'm guessing that by some weird coincidence, Lucas's family decided to rent the place next.
I thought that $10,000 was a typo, though.
You thought it was, but I never said it was.
I can't believe this. This can't be happening. Yeah, this can't be happening. You're lying. You were just staying over at Lucas's place doing nothing but stay at home all day. Maybe you were cooking and cleaning or whatever, but you shouldn't have enough money to rent a place so expensive. I mean, you quit your job.
That's another thing I should probably clear up. I didn't have the mental energy to correct you since I knew you wouldn't listen, but I didn't quit my job.
Huh?
Ever heard of people working from home? Remotely? That's how I work anyway. I'm doing some other things too on my free time. You know, like stock trading.
Seriously?
Plus, this friend of mine insisted on helping me with the rent, so she's also paying a part of it. The old apartment was $1,000 per month, so that's how much she's covering. I didn't ask her to move in because I wanted her to pay for rent, but she really insisted. I guess that's what it's like to have really awesome friends. Or maybe she's just that happy to have a working shower, no offense to her. She's also getting along really well with my parents, so that's cool.
Wait, why mention our parents? Where did that come from?
Oh, right. So they come by to our place every other weekend. They first came over so I could introduce them to my friend. You know, since we're roommates now. But the 3 got along really well. I think they like her more than me, actually. They joke around about how she could become their new daughter because, well, you're kind of a disgrace. You know, with the whole stealing the older sister's fiancé business. I mean, I'm not that bothered by it since I know how messed up Lucas and his dad actually were. But I guess things are different for them.
Now you're really making things up. Mom and Dad live in another state. They might not like me, but they can't visit you two that frequently.
Wow. You really don't know anything, do you? They moved about half a year ago.
What do you mean?
Haven't Mom and Dad told you that they moved nearby our place?
What? No. When? Why?
Beats me. But they finally purchased their own home, so maybe they got tired of renting an apartment?
I can't believe this. Is that what Dad meant then?
So he did tell you?
I don't know. 6 months ago, right after I married Lucas and started living with him in that mansion, Dad sent me a text saying he was going to move out with Mom. I thought they got jealous of me living in a millionaire estate. I thought they wanted me to convince Lucas's parents to let them live there too. So I texted him back with something like, "You don't belong here." And then he went silent. It wasn't like I had any reason to contact Mom and Dad, so yeah.
Let me guess. You decided to block their number or something?
You can't blame me. I thought they were going to ask us for money and stuff. I mean, they were so against our marriage. Why would we want to be nice to them after all the arguments we had?
Selena, I'm pretty sure any parent would be concerned if one of their daughters stole their other daughter's fiancé. And I'm 100% sure they'd be really against it if they tried to get married, too.
I know.
Besides, you know what Dad is like. He absolutely despises being indebted. We can't even invite him over to dinner without him feeling the need to give us something back.
I know, it's just... I thought maybe there was an exception.
You know, you really are good at taking facts and distorting them to fit your own narrative.
What?
Think about what you've been saying all this time. When I told you that I'm living in an apartment with a rent of $10,000 per month, you laughed it off saying that I made a typo. When I told you that you should check in with Lucas and his parents about his business issues, you brushed it off saying I was making things up out of jealousy. And when Dad told you that he was moving, you thought he was going to barge into Lucas's place and decided to block Mom and Dad's numbers. Take a good look at yourself in the mirror. Do you understand what's happening to you right now?
What are you trying to say? I don't get it.
I'm giving you a hint to better yourself, Selena. Take a good look at yourself and try to understand why you're in this hot mess right now. This is about your future, and I really hope you're old enough to finally notice and fix your flaws. Anyway, Dad and I decided that we aren't going to tell you our new addresses.
What? Why? What did I do?
We just don't want to get dragged around by you anymore. It's really tiring.
Huh?
It was nice knowing you, Selena. Maybe we can talk again in a few years, once you've finally grown up.
Diana! What are you saying? Diana?
I showed Mom and Dad that conversation I had with Selena the next weekend. They sighed heavily, muttering under their breaths about how they can't fathom where they might have messed up. My parents praised me when we were kids for being the responsible one who does her homework, but it's not like they ignored Selena either. I mean, she was the friendly goofball who always made everyone smile. Still, if I were to guess, I'd say the root cause of Selena's inferiority complex is our late grandmother. I remember a night where I overheard her having a chat with Selena. We were like 14, but it was pretty upsetting, so I still kind of remember it. To put it nicely, our grandmother was giving a talk about how Selena was a stupid girl and that she needed to kiss up to the boys if she didn't want to live a miserable life like her. I regret not having the courage to butt in and stand up for her back then, but she already overstepped her boundaries, so she needs to learn her lesson. After that incident, it seems like Lucas and his family aren't letting her get divorced. I admit Selena's pretty beautiful. From what I've heard, it seems like they want to use her for scams and other questionable businesses to pay for the debt they're currently in. Some people never learn, I guess. I pray Selena's not like them, but who knows? As far as I know, Lucas and his dad stole an unlaughable amount of money from the company. Even if their business turns out to be a success, it's probably going to take more than a few years. About a year later, I heard that Selena, Lucas, and his parents all vanished from the apartment they moved into. God knows where they are right now. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. Feel free to leave any thoughts in the comment section, and I hope we get to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching!
Hi, is this Maggie's phone number?
Yes, this is she.
You're Richard's wife, aren't you?
No. That's not my husband's name.
What? Don't lie to me. I know you're going through a divorce with him right now.
I'm not. I don't know anyone who's called Richard except for my uncle. My husband's name is Nathan. Nathan Andrews.
You just made up that name, didn't you? Nice try, but you can't fool me.
What? I didn't. I'm telling you the truth. Are you sure you have the right number? Because I am so confused by what you're saying to me.
I'm 100% sure I have the right number. I got your number from Richard's contacts.
That's strange. I don't know why Richard has my phone number. Who is this?
I'm Hannah. You've heard of me before, haven't you?
I don't think so, although it's a common name. I don't have any acquaintances named Hannah. Sorry.
Well, we've never met, so I guess we're technically not acquaintances. Yet. But I'm sure you've heard about me from someone before. Ring any bells?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea who you are.
No way! Richard said that he mentioned me before you two got married. He said that he told you the name of his first wife.
I think you have the wrong number because I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't have a husband named Richard. And my husband and I have dated since 18 years old, and we were each other's first love. There's no way he'd been married before our marriage. We've been together since we were freshmen and got married 3 years after we graduated from college. It's just impossible that he got married before. The story doesn't add up.
Stop making up stories. Why are you trying to hide the fact that you were once married to Richard?
What? I'm not making up anything. I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, stop it. It makes it seem as if you're trying to escape from the fact that Richard left you. I bet you still can't get over him. How pathetic. Let me give you a reality check since it seems like you don't understand. Richard chose me over you. He doesn't love you anymore.
Okay. I don't even know who Richard is. I don't know what you want me to say.
Stop trying to act like you don't care. I know you're trying to hide your emotions. Richard threw his divorce papers at you, didn't he? All signed and ready to turn into the public office.
I still don't know what you're talking about. In fact, I think you're the one who's making up these stories. Or you're talking to the wrong Maggie. If this is some kind of prank, please stop. I don't have time for this, okay? I don't know who you are or who Richard is. I'm just a housewife who's trying to live a normal life.
Oh, look. Richard just got back from the public office, which means that he's turned in the paperwork to file for a divorce. He's finally free from his terrible marriage with you. I have to celebrate with a bottle of champagne.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not married to anyone named Richard, and my real husband is at work right now. I've never touched divorce documents before, and my husband and I are at a really good place right now. We'd never get a divorce.
Stop trying so hard. I know you signed the papers. Whatever excuses you make, it doesn't change the fact that Richard came back to me. He chose me over you. Do you know what this means? It means I win, and you just lost.
Okay then, if you're happy with that, so be it. I don't care what you have to say about me because I don't know what you're talking about.
How cute. You're still trying to act tough. Just wait and see until you wake up from denial. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a happy marriage to get back to. I have to turn in the marriage documents first thing tomorrow morning. Goodbye, loser Maggie. Hello, loser Maggie. Richard just filed the marriage documents this morning. We turned them into the public office. Richard and I are officially married now.
Oh, it's you again. Sarah, was it?
It's Hannah. Oh, how dare you forget my name?
Sorry, it's hard to remember your name when I've never met you.
Anyways, I'm so glad I was able to get back together with Richard. He was everything that I look for in a man. He's rich, he's handsome, He's caring. After all, I deserve him more than you do. He made the right choice to leave you. I'm so excited about my new marriage. A mansion with a giant pool, luxury cars, fancy vacations, home parties, endless shopping. The list goes on. This is the lifestyle I deserve. Thanks for divorcing your husband so that I could have all of this to myself.
Not that it's any of your business, but my husband's not loaded like you think he is. He's just a typical salesman. His income is about average, I'd say.
Oh, stop lying! You're just jealous of me and don't want me to have all of this luxury lifestyle. Nice try, but you're not going to take away any of this from me. Plus, he's not your husband anymore. Stop saying my husband. You've divorced him already. Now you're just a single, lonely, pathetic loser. Richard's my husband, not yours. Why don't you face reality and move on?
Well, I guess you're right about the last part because my husband's name is not Richard.
Here we go again. You're just in some kind of denial of getting left by Richard. How pathetic. You should get some help. Go ahead and keep denying the fact that your husband left you. Nothing is going to change that fact, okay? Richard and I are going to live our best marriage. We're going on our second honeymoon this Thursday. I can't wait. We're traveling all over Europe. It's going to be so romantic. I bet he never took you on a honeymoon like this. He probably took you to Hawaii or something. Anyways, I gotta go get ready. It's going to be a long trip. I can't wait to get on our private jet.
Hi, Nathan. I know you're in the middle of your business trip, but there's something I want to discuss with you. It's kind of important.
Hey, Maggie, is everything okay? What's going on?
So, there's this girl who's been texting and sending me weird messages lately.
Weird messages? Like the one that would go around during middle school saying that if you don't resend it to 10 people, you're gonna die? I miss those, to be honest.
If it was that, I probably wouldn't be telling you about it. It's nothing like that. It's even creepier and more serious than that.
What is it?
Apparently, your name is Richard, and you were once married to a girl named Hannah, and now you two are married again since you divorced me.
What?
That was exactly my reaction when she first texted me.
So, a girl named Hannah, who you've never met, randomly sent you a text saying that she's the ex-wife of a guy named Richard? And told you that Richard was going to divorce you to remarry her? It's probably a misunderstanding.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to tell her, but she wouldn't listen. She keeps on saying that I must be in denial. It's crazy.
Wait, hold on. I think I know Richard. Actually, you know him too.
What? I do?
Remember in college, we went to a party when school started, and we were introduced to a guy named Richard, and he invited us to join the tennis club.
Oh my god, I'd completely forgotten about him. The only Richard that came up to my mind was my uncle.
You guys exchanged numbers, right? Maybe that Hannah girl saw your number on his phone and got jealous. I don't know. Let me talk to Richard. I think he might know something.
Okay, let me know if you get any updates.
Hey, Maggie, so I have some updates. So, it's true that Hannah used to be Richard's ex-wife, but they got divorced years ago, and Richard's not planning to ever get back with her.
Okay, I can see that.
He had no idea what Hannah was up to, and he thinks that she must have taken your number from his phone. He said he was sorry for getting you involved in his ex-wife's mess, and said that he'll take action to make it stop.
Okay, how is he going to do that?
I'm not exactly sure, but I heard that he's been talking to his lawyer about Hannah. He didn't give me any details other than that. Ever since he divorced Hannah, he began a business with a friend which skyrocketed. Hannah's been stalking him for his money.
This Thursday? I wonder if it's a coincidence that it's the same day as her honeymoon.
A honeymoon? Aren't they divorced, though?
Yeah, she was bragging about going to Europe for a second honeymoon on Thursday. Private jet, champagne, everything. I'm sure she's lying, though, if Richard denied them getting remarried.
She probably is. From what I've heard from you and Richard, Hannah sounds like an insane person. If she says anything crazy to you again, you should just ignore her.
Yeah, you're right. I'll try not to let her get to me.
Oh, I gotta go now. I'm running late for a meeting. I'll see you later when I get home. Let's continue our discussion during dinner tonight.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Today's the day. It's finally my honeymoon. I was so excited that I couldn't sleep last night. I can't believe Richard's taking me to Europe with his private jet. We're gonna drink champagne and have the most luxurious flight experience. I'm so excited. I guess you're just stuck at home with your ordinary, boring, lonely life. Poor you. Doesn't it suck to be left by your husband? It's okay, though. I'll make sure to have plenty of fun in honor of you, the ex-wife. Anyways, I better get going now. Richard's waiting for me. But before that, look how cute we are together. I'll send you a picture just for you. I know you're jealous and all, but I hope you don't hate me for replacing you. I'm gonna now enjoy my trip. I'll make sure to send you a bunch of pics. Goodbye! Maggie, what's going on here? What did you do?
Oh, hi, Hannah. That photo with your husband? That's a good one. I laughed so hard that I dropped my phone. When did you take the picture?
What? Why are you laughing about it?
You took that photo 5 years ago when you married Richard, didn't you? It's a nice photo.
What? No, it's not. I took it before our trip.
Oh, don't lie, Hannah. How many times are you going to lie to the people around you until you start to get confused about what's real and what's not? My husband and I had a video call with Richard yesterday. He showed me his new tattoo on his arm.
What? A tattoo?
He made friends with a tattoo artist a while back and got his arm tattooed on his birthday a few months ago. But in the photo you sent me, he didn't have any tattoos, which means that it must have been taken a while back. I just find the whole thing hilarious. How you've been making up an entire lie, trying to brag about your honeymoon when you've been divorced from your husband. I'm sorry, but how old are you? I don't think we're that far apart, but this is too high school for me. Or is this a prank? If it is, props to you, because I find the whole thing disturbing yet hilarious at the same time.
What? No, it's not a prank. Everything I'm saying is true. Also, I must have just sent an old photo by accident, okay? I wasn't paying attention because I was too excited about our honeymoon. But that's not my point. I texted you to have you explain to me what's going on with Richard right now. I texted him saying how excited I was for our honeymoon in Europe, but then he said we were going to Hawaii. What is this all about? Did you not divorce Richard after all? I am so confused. You better explain yourself before I do something you'll regret.
How many times do I have to tell you? Richard is not my husband. That's not my husband's name.
But he said you were his ex-wife. He said his first wife's name was Maggie.
Do you know how common that name is? It's not as common as yours, but did you ever ask yourself that it might have been a coincidence that we had the same name? Richard didn't want to tell you the real name of his first wife because he was scared of what you might do, knowing how much you love to scheme. He came up with a random name, Maggie. Interestingly, it wasn't so random. It turns out that my husband and I know him since college.
What? You knew him from college?
We were in tennis club together, but I had completely forgotten since I rarely spoke to Richard. I remembered when my husband pointed it out.
What?
Richard was trying to protect his first wife, just in case you found out her identity and did something crazy. I guess it didn't prevent you from acting out since you harassed me with all those texts. The only reason you and I are speaking right now is because you saw my phone number under the name Maggie and assumed it was his ex-wife. Maybe if he would have used a more unique name, this wouldn't have happened.
What? What about his visit to the public office? How do you explain that?
He had to take care of something else that's unrelated to the marriage documents you thought he was turning in. He destroyed the marriage documents already. It's no use.
He did what?
Oh, and let's not forget your honeymoon in Europe. It turns out that he told you he was going to move to Europe for his business, but somehow you misinterpreted that you guys were going on a honeymoon. After he corrected you that it wasn't a honeymoon, you started yelling at him. So he gave up and told you that he was taking you to Hawaii, just so that you would calm down. He couldn't handle the unnecessary amount of drama you were starting. Everything he said that wasn't something you wanted, you'd change the story to your liking. You manipulated and twisted his words, and he realized that. He didn't want anything to do with you anymore, so he took the first flight to Europe this morning.
What? He's not here anymore? You mean we never got remarried? I can't believe it.
You were just being delusional. This was all a misunderstanding, and you had the wrong person this entire time. I'm just a girl, married to a wonderful man named Nathan, who I've been dating since college. I'm not Richard's ex-wife you were trying to harass.
So, I wasted all my time and energy on a random person?
You've got the wrong person. That's what I've been telling you since the beginning, but you never listened. At least now you know. It probably would have saved you all of this humiliation if you would have listened to me in the first place.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. I need to speak to Richard.
He has nothing to say to you.
What did he say? I need to talk to him. You need to tell me where he's moving. I'm gonna book a flight to Europe.
I don't think that's a good idea. You wouldn't want him to file a restraining order against you, do you? I don't have any other information about him, so don't even bother asking what his new address is. Even if I knew, I wouldn't tell it to someone like you.
What? No! I need this help. I have a bunch of debt to pay, and I need him to help me. I have no one that I can turn to.
That's not my problem. You have serious issues. Delusion, manipulation, obsession. If I were you, I'd get my mental health checked.
Please, I'm sorry. Give me his address. Please.
I was too scared of having a psycho have my phone number, so I changed it immediately after I blocked her. It turns out that the real reason behind Hannah wanting to remarry Richard was only for his money. After their divorce, Hannah drove her car into someone else's and had to pay a large amount of money to cover her insurance. But since she didn't have any money, she decided to turn to Richard, who'd become rich after his business took off. And the rest is history. Hannah didn't give up after I spoke to her. She broke into Richard's parents' home, begging them to help her. She asked them to give information about Richard's address and phone number, threatening to burn their house down if they didn't. After their neighbor called the police, Hannah was taken to authorities and was pressed charges against her for stalking and breaking into private property. I hope she cools her head off and reflects on her actions behind bars. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey, Betty, I got some bad news. My mom's gonna be running late for today's meetup with your parents.
What happened? Is everything okay?
There was some kind of issue she needed to attend at her company, apparently.
That doesn't happen often, does it? It must be something serious.
She's still coming. Could you please pass that on to your parents for me?
Don't worry about it. Besides, the plan was to have you come alone in the first place. It's just my dad is being a pain and insisted that he meet your mother. I'm just thankful your mother is such an understanding person and put some time aside for us. Besides, given her status at her work, I'm sure it's an urgent matter she needs to attend to. I'm sure my parents will understand.
Thanks, you really are the best. Okay, I'll be at the restaurant by 6:30 as planned.
Sure, just be careful on your way.
I can't believe you had the guts to show up. A beggar raised by a single mother. How dare you even think of marrying my precious daughter? You get what you deserve for doing something out of your reach. Is this Betty's dad? Of course it is. How many other people's daughters are you trying to marry? I got your number from my wife. Yes, she apologized to me. She told me you snatched her phone from her and took my number? An apology? Who do you think you are? You don't deserve one. Can I ask why you did that? Soon as I entered the private room, you decided to slap me across the face with a bunch of cash. I couldn't even imagine that this is how our first meeting would go. By the way, that wad of cash you mentioned, it was $10,000 worth. You just had that kind of cash on hand, just for this occasion? I'm sorry, but I don't see a reason why I deserve this kind of treatment. Just what did I do to deserve this? Do you not have any eyes? Did you not read anything I sent? I have no intention of giving my precious daughter away to some beggar that was raised by a single mother. It is true that I was raised only by my mother. However, my mother is a very capable person. There was no time in my life where I was in trouble because we didn't have money. Oh, cut the excuses. That's just because you don't realize you're living in poverty. Being raised in a single mother household automatically means you are poor. It's just the truth. You just don't realize how society thinks of your kind. You have no right to marry someone like my daughter. So I did what any responsible father would do. I get rid of pests the moment I see them. Pests? I'm her fiancé. What are you talking about? I never said I would allow her to marry someone like you. I bet you don't even love her. In fact, all you want is her money, and by extension, my money. That is not true. Of course I love Betty. Stop the act, would you? I can't believe my daughter would fall for a loser like you. I bet you don't even have a job that pays well. You probably aren't even working full-time. I do have a proper job. I won't rely on Betty for money. Really, now? Just what kind of job could you get with a single mother family education? You think your public high school diploma means anything? These days, you need a proper formal education to make any sort of living. You think I would trust my daughter to a buffoon? Not only are you a beggar, but you also even lack any sort of intelligence. I don't see why it shouldn't, but I did go to college as well, you know. I can show you my degree. As if you have one. Don't think you can fool me. Plus, I already mentioned I was never in trouble because I didn't have enough money. Oh, sure. And what kind of fancy life are you leading with whatever job that you got? Can you even afford to find a place to live on your own, huh? I bet you're still leeching off of your mother. Whatever there is actually to leech. Whatever chicken feed she makes is probably not even worth mentioning. Please, that's another assumption. What are you talking about? I'm not assuming anything here. Don't make me repeat myself here. All single mother households live in poverty, which leads to their kids not receiving any sort of proper education. Thus, they never come out of poverty. It's simply a cycle of life. The only way losers like you would have any chance at a better life is finding someone that's willing to take you in. And wouldn't you have it, it just had to be my daughter. Please, that is not the reason why I want to marry Betty. I didn't say you can interrupt me. Please, just listen to what I have to say. See? This is exactly why I don't deal with your kind. Haven't you learned to be respectful and let the person speak and finish first? Oh, silly me. What was I even expecting from a lowlife like you? Speaking of manners, just what kind of a person is that mother of yours? Running late to a meeting like this? Just unheard of. I'm sure Betty told you she had an issue at work that she needed to attend to. I just received a message that she's going to be arriving soon. Oh, really? She was called in by her boss for messing up, huh? Is she getting fired today? That's not what happened. Whatever, just know this. I'll never allow this marriage. You're not taking my daughter. Do I make myself clear? Now scram! Actually, are you still roaming around here? Because I just remembered something. The restaurant staff offered me a private room, so I'm there at the moment. You're still here? Good. Good for you, that is. I decided to be nice and take some pity on you. Come back here and take this. Take what exactly? The 10,000 bucks? If you promise to break things off with my daughter, you can keep it. It's a cheap price to pay to keep someone like you away from my daughter. I bet it's enough to last a beggar like you a while, right? I'm sorry, my mother just arrived. Can you give us a moment? Who the heck do you think you are, telling me to wait? Thank you for waiting. I was bringing her up to date. No? On what? Whether or not you guys should take the $5,000 I have for you? Oh, I see. Money comes before some petty pride, after all. I'm sure you needed the time to sort out your feelings. I'll ask this just to make sure you're okay with it. Do you really want me to break up with Betty? I'll head there with my mother to hear your final answer. Oh, sure, come right in. I've got this $10,000 waiting just for the beggar family. Take it and get out of her life for good. Hey, wait. I'm telling you to wait, Johan. Please. Oh, never in a million years would I have imagined that your mother was my CEO. I just thought that you two were strangers with the same last name. Johan, please. I'll let you marry Betty. At least give me a chance to talk with your mom. Johan, I'm telling you, you can marry Betty. Answer me, damn it!
Hey, Dad.
Betty, where the heck are you right now? This isn't time for you to be loafing around. Your marriage is at stake here.
What do you mean? I'm with Johan.
What? You are?
As well as Johan's mother. We've all been together all this time.
Okay, that's great. Listen, Betty, tell Johan to answer my texts. Tell him to bring his mother with him.
Do you think you have the right to order them around like that?
What are you talking about?
Dad, do you even realize what kind of situation you put yourself into? No, even if you do realize what you've done, that pride of yours is too high for you to even admit you did wrong.
What the heck is this suddenly about?
I always had a suspicion you were a terrible person, Dad. The whole reason why I didn't say anything about Johan's mom is because I wanted to see how you would react. And wouldn't you know it, you just confirmed that you really are a terrible person.
How could you call me a terrible person?
If you knew who Johan's mom was beforehand, I'm sure your attitude would be completely different.
Well, yeah, she's my boss's boss.
So I kept that secret from you.
Why would you do that?
To see what you would do. But I never imagined you would slap Johan with a bundle of cash. I couldn't believe my eyes. Oh, and another thing? The $10,000 you brought? That's Mom's money, and not just any money. It's inheritance money she received when Grandpa passed away. How could you even think of touching that kind of money?
Wait, it was?
Was this really an emergency worth stealing money from Mom's inheritance?
As far as I knew, it was. Besides, we're married. It belongs to the both of us.
I can't even imagine what's inside that head of yours. The money wasn't even yours, and you have the guts to tell Johan that he's trying to steal money from our family? Have you no shame?
What? If your mom cares that much about that money, she should have kept it completely hidden.
Seriously? That's what you have to say? You think she wanted you to use it to bribe my fiancé?
How is it bribing when I'm the one giving orders?
Seriously, I don't think you're even capable of thinking like a proper person.
Betty, watch your words. Did you forget you're speaking to your father?
Well, here's the thing. I don't consider you my dad anymore. I couldn't care less about how I sound to you.
What did you just say?
Oh, and another thing? Johan is going to sue you for the injuries you gave him. He'll need to be compensated for the work he'll miss as well.
What the heck? How could he claim anything against me?
He used his hand to break his fall after you slapped him. He broke his wrist and fingers because of it.
He did?
He's at the hospital right now. They gave him a quick treatment at the restaurant, but I'm waiting for them to give him a proper treatment. He's going to be off work for the next little while.
That doesn't even make any sense. In that case, how the heck did he reply to my text earlier? How could someone with injured fingers manage to text?
Oh yeah, about that. I was the one texting you.
It was you?
Well, I can't blame you for not noticing it was actually me. I simply texted what he said. As much as I wanted to add my own comments, I held back.
I can't believe this.
I'm the one who can't believe you. All those terrible things you said to Johan, not to mention all those comments about his mom. Do you have any idea how hard it was for me to read that? You have no idea how mad and embarrassed I was. However, Johan was the one calming me down, so I didn't say anything rash out of anger. In any case, I'm totally disappointed to see what kind of a disgusting person you are. I can't believe you managed to fool me all this time. Just what kind of tricks did you pull on me to make me even think you're anything close to a decent person?
Stop this nonsense. I'm your father. I told you to watch your words.
And I just told you I don't consider you my dad. In fact, I don't ever want to see you again.
This is all a big misunderstanding. I'm sure you'll understand if you let me talk to you.
I'm gonna take Johan to his house, then go back to my place.
Betty, don't ignore what I said. I said I'm willing to talk.
Oh, and make sure to give Mom her money back.
Johan, please talk to your mother about me. I'm about to be demoted here. Plus, my wife is planning to divorce me. I told you you can marry Betty, didn't I? Answer me. Johan, I'm begging here. Answer me. Betty, are you there?
Johan? How did you... Oh, right, I guess your arm's almost back to normal.
Yeah, it's a little earlier than expected, but I have no problem texting now. Think it's safe to say that I'm fully recovered.
Well, I'm glad you recovered this much. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. You still need to see your doctor to confirm you're indeed all okay now.
Oh, don't worry, I won't do anything reckless. I'm just glad I can take care of myself now. So, you told me your parents will be getting divorced. How's that coming along?
Yeah, my mom kicked Dad out of the house.
You're okay with all of that, right? Do you feel comfortable talking about it?
Don't worry about me. But yeah, there's something you should know as well. Remember how I threatened my dad you were going to sue him? He apparently took money out of Mom's account again to try and pay you off again.
Seriously?
That was the last straw for Mom. She was already fed up with Dad all this time. She said she couldn't take it anymore and is going to divorce him as fast as possible.
I see. Oh, remember the incident that made my mom be late for our parents' meeting? The issue at the company that needed my mom to take a look at?
Oh yeah, I do. In fact, your mom told me all about it. It turns out my dad was the cause of it all. He made a mistake on his end. Then he was demoted from being a manager to regular employee, right?
Yeah, I think that's what I heard too. I have nothing to do with my mom's company, so I don't exactly know the details. But that seems to be the gist of it.
For someone that likes to act like a tyrant, he sure doesn't know how to actually work, does he? It's too bad that attitude of his doesn't help when it comes to productivity. Plus, your mom was nice enough to not fire him the moment he messed up the first time. You would think anyone would lose their patience after what happened. But I guess your mom really is the type of person not to let personal feelings overwhelm her.
Yeah, I would like to think that my mom's pretty level-headed.
I'm telling you, I can't believe he's my father. Let me apologize to your mom.
Oh, please, it's not something you should apologize for. My mom also thinks the same, so don't worry about it.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Oh, by the way, the pamphlets from the wedding planner arrived today. Want to take a look at them together?
I'd love to.
Okay, I'll bring them with me tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Well, I think I should hit the hay early so I can get ready in the morning.
Oh, would you look at the time? Yeah, I'll be heading to bed as well.
All right, good night. Sweet dreams.
You too. I look forward to our date tomorrow.
Three months after the incident, I heard Betty's parents got divorced. I ended up settling with her father about the injury. My lawyer told him that I would agree to let him off the hook so long as he agreed to not come to our wedding. Apparently, he looked devastated when he heard that. My lawyer also told me that he could hear Betty's dad starting to cry the moment that he stepped out of his door. But despite all of this, it seems Betty's dad still doesn't seem to understand what he did wrong. Plus, he never improved his work ethic either. He blew the second chance my mother gave him and made another mistake that could not be overlooked. He had to be fired. All these events left him with no wife, no daughter, and no job. Well, I heard that he managed to find a part-time job. Of course, it probably bruises his pride to have a college student as his boss. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, and get notified for more content like this by subscribing to the channel.